Aside from running my actual hair extension salon and retailing hair online, one of the things that I do is I offer support and coaching for my students and for other people around how to scale their business. And one of the key things that people always want to do is they want to start their own hairline. So they're always asking about how you source your actual perfect vendor and establish a relationship with them. These are some of the questions that I get my students to ask vendors because I think it's so important to ask these questions from the beginning. One of the key questions is getting samples. A lot of vendors will want you to actually order a large amount of hair, especially more high-end vendors. They don't do that 1 or 2 bundles. So you need to establish how many bundles or how many wigs can I actually order as my sample. The next thing you want to know is what is the origin of the hair. A lot of them will lie to you and tell you that it's from Brazil and it's from Russia and God knows wherever. A lot of the hair on the market is, especially if it's a Chinese vendor, is actually coming from India. Unless you're going to go direct to Cambodia, Vietnam, then they normally have their localized hair. You want to be sure on the payment methods. So I use PayPal. I've been working with my vendor for years, but I still use PayPal when I'm ordering hair from them because I always want to have protection. Back in the day, I placed a huge order around £11,000 with a supplier that I'd had for a really long time. Their actual warehouse happened to have a flood and I never saw my money again because I was just sending the money through PayPal and it was friends and family and not business. So make sure you have payment options or they take payment options that's going to protect you. You want to find out what their capacity is and their turnaround. So smaller factories have a longer turnaround. If you're going to be ordering huge amounts of stock, you might not do that at the beginning, but if you do have big cash injection, you want to order a huge amount of stock, you want to find out what their turnaround time is from the moment that you've placed the order to it get into your actual door for you to tag it. I put on here to find out if they actually provide references. A lot of vendors are very secretive about who they supply hair to, and us as the actual consumers, we are secretive about who we get our hair from. So I put it on there. You can ask them for references, but it's very unlikely that they're going to give you any. One of the key things that I ask, once you've established a relationship and you're working with an actual vendor, is ask them to FaceTime or WhatsApp video call you in their actual warehouse, not in their office. You want to see their warehouse. You want to see how their operation is being run. When you get in your samples from the supplier, you want to make sure that you are actually testing the hair. And I don't mean getting in like 1 or 2 bundles and just kind of like coloring it and doing all that kind of stuff. You want to put it in your actual head, create a wig, do whatever it is with it. You want to sleep in it. You want to color it. You want to bleach it. You want to do multiple different things with it to see about the quality and then be very, very honest in your description for your actual clients. If you're interested in learning more, then just hit that follow button.